Good afternoon, Heidi Vega. I am a real estate agent. I've been a realtor since 2006 here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I work for a company called I Do Real Estate. And today we're going to talk about the financing, which is the first step to get a house. Usually when you want to buy a house, you need to get financed, and the usual requirements that the banks have. The first one is employment. You need a job. You need a consecutive job for the last 2 years. Not necessarily in the same job, but they have to be consecutive. If you went from one job, then you have to go to the other one, start right away. Or some sort of income that is consecutive, whether it's Social Security, SSI, child support, things like that. If it's child support, it has to be through the court. And keep in mind that the higher the income, the higher that is going to be your qualifications, because the qualifications are based in income versus debt. And when we talk about debt, the debt that they look at is secondary debt, which is like car payments, credit cards, student loans, school loans, those kind of loans that basically they're going to lower your qualification because they go against your income. So keep in mind that it's important to keep the debt low. The second qualification is your credit. Your credit score. You actually can purchase a house with a credit score as low as 580, but they usually would like to see a 640. And the reason is the higher your credit score, the better your qualification, the less closing costs that you might have, and the better your interest rate. So the higher your credit score, the better it will be. And one of the last qualifications is the money saved in the bank. If you have money, don't save it at home. Banks usually they don't deal with cash. Well, they actually don't deal with cash. So you have to have the money in the bank. And keep in mind that if you're going to put a big amount of money in the bank in one shot, then you have to wait like around 3 months, so that way that money just stays there, and then you can give the proof of the income to the bank. Because the banks, any money that you're going to use for the purchase of a house has to be verifiable income. So you could use your 401k, you could use savings, retirement accounts, you could use stocks, things like that you have. You could actually use that for the purchase of a house, for your closing costs. But those are the usual requirements that they have to finance you. Always make sure to call your lender, double check what they require, because every lender is different. But the first step is the financing, because in the financing they're going to let you know how much is going to be your monthly payment, what do you need to bring to the table to buy your house, and those kind of things which are very important things. Okay, now once you're qualified and you have your pre-approval, then you call your realtor so you can start seeing houses. Don't see houses with no qualification, because you're basically seeing houses that you don't even know if you're qualified for. So it's better to get ready, and that way when you have your pre-approval, you call your realtor and we'll start showing you houses right away. Heidi Vega, realtor. Any questions? I'm here for you, and you can subscribe to my channel and follow me.